Can bone spurs be prevented?
In certain instances, bone spurs could be prevented. It just depends on what type of bone spur it is. So you can get two different types of bone spurs. One would be an arthritic bone spur. A lot of times we see it on the top of the big toe joint. And that's because of arthritis. Basically, the big toe joint cycles over and over again. You start to wear out the cartilage, then you get some bone-on-bone grinding, and the body's reaction is to form a bone spur on top of the first metatarsal or the big toe joint. That one's not really preventable unless someone had an injury that led to that bone spur. The other type of bone spur, the most common question that we get about bone spurs would be, how did I get this? It's, the bone spur on the back of the heel or the bottom of the heel. The back of the heel, it's going to be from the Achilles tendon pulling at that heel constantly. It's a traction spur, and that's because of the fact that the calf muscle in the Achilles tendon is very tight. Pulling on it repetitively leads to a bone spur over time. The second bone spur would be on the bottom of the heel here. That's the plantar fascia origin, and that's from the plantar fascia being very tight and pulling at the bottom of the heel over and over again. Those technically could be prevented if someone is well stretched. Their calf muscle and their Achilles is not as tight, but oftentimes those are associated with things like weight gain. People that are in sports that have repetitive running, pushing, pulling type motions, they can form these traction spurs over time. The treatment for those would be stretching. So the pain itself actually comes from the Achilles or the plantar fascia pulling, not typically the bone itself. So by stretching out the Achilles, the calf muscle, and the plantar fascia, that pulling sensation goes away over time, and it doesn't need to be surgically removed if that's the case.